Hello, internets. My name's Aja Jani, and welcome to Overthinking and Highlighter. Ting. Start talking, bitch. So I've been wanting to create this web series for a long time, and I decided today we're going to turn the camera on, and we are just going to start talking, and we are going to see how that goes. Okay. So let's overthink and highlight it together. I wanted to create a space for us neuro-spicy queens can come together and share our experiences in the industry, in the scene, share our struggles, share our triumphs, share our coping mechanisms. Bitch, can I talk? Our coping mechanisms, bitch. And maybe some tips and tricks on how to navigate the world with these crazy neurotypicals. I think we're the neurotypical ones, but we ain't gonna say nothing about that. Okay, so where do I start? Honestly, I've been doing drag for 14 years, and I kind of just want to start from the beginning. And what I think all of us neurodivergent people can attest to as a universal moment or universal thing that we've all experienced is being misunderstood. And I think the theme of life for a neurodivergent person is a lot of being misunderstood, which is interesting. And it's always been interesting to me because as neurodivergent people, we are probably the most straightforward, blunt, exactly who we are, face value people. But we are always the ones being misunderstood or projected upon by our neurotypical peers. And I think this manifests in drag very interestingly because a lot of us, personally, start out really young, masking and pretending and picking up these subtle nuances and social cues that, bitch, everybody else done got the playbook for, but we didn't get. It's like, girl, how you learn that? Like it's very much that. So we spend our entire childhood watching, learning, trying to figure out why people just know these things, but also at the same time being told we're too much. What you're doing is wrong. Oh, that's not how you talk to people. Oh, you don't say things like that. Oh, you don't say it like that, you say it like this. So many different things coming at us at one time, and luckily, because our brains are going 24/7, somehow a lot of us are managed to survive childhood alive, but it manifests in a way that, at least for me, I woke up one day and I honestly just didn't know who I was. It's because I had spent so much time trying to be understood, trying to fit in, trying to have friends, trying to be part of the group that somehow I always kind of got left out of, or I was not, a part of in the way that other people were. So you switch these little things about yourself over the years, and you mask these parts of yourself, and you add these traits to yourself, and you turn this off and you turn this on, and throughout the years you kind of just forget. You just don't even know who you are. And a lot of it is just us trying to navigate the world and figure out where we fit. All of the different activities, all of the different hobbies, all of the different clubs, all the different sports, a lot of it is just trying to figure out where we fit because we don't feel like we fit anywhere. And then I start drag. And now you're in a community where everything is nuanced, everything is innuendo, everything is fake, everything is not real, right? We talk about realness, right? We talk about none of this is real. This is a character. So we enter a world where everything is a character and everything is magical, and it's just, you think you can unmask, right? And whether it's subconsciously or or consciously, you think that you can unmask and you could just finally be who you are, because now you are wearing a mask. And you join this community of people who you think are going to be your sisters and be your friends, and it doesn't really happen for you. You find it difficult to connect. You don't know why, but you find it difficult, and you feel like you did in high school, where people just, or how you did throughout your entire life, where people just didn't see you. They didn't understand you. And I think because drag is a lot of that innuendo and a lot of that like subliminal messaging and a lot of that subtle, subtle shade. When you are around people, and by people I mean neurotypical people, who are already expecting sarcasm and expecting nuance, and they've grown up in a society where it's ingrained in, somehow they have this playbook that like we never got to read. And they expect and almost put onto you that you are not who you say you are. Because they don't understand, they can't, that's not how the world works for them. There's always something underneath. There's always something you're not saying. There's always something that you are thinking into. There's always something that is underneath the surface. But the reality is, you're more of who you are than you have probably ever been. I mean, since a child, because you thought that you could unmask. And for me, that manifested in the drag world as, oh, I'm shit. Like, I'm bad at drag. These people do not want to be my friend because I am bad at drag. Like, I'm shit. Like, this is why. They're embarrassed. Like, whatever the case may be. And this is, I mean, I've been doing drag 14 years, so I'm talking about back in the day. But I really did think I was bad at drag. Like, I thought I was like shit and people were embarrassed, and that's why they didn't want to be my friend or didn't want to talk to me. So the way, and I think a lot of neurodivergent people do this. It's while we are also masking and we're picking up these traits, we're also researching and we're trying to figure out this and we're trying to figure out that. How can we be part of this group? How can we be part of that group? Do I need to learn Spanish to be part of the Spanish club? Do I need to learn more about engineering to be a part of the engineering club? Do I need to join this sports club? And a lot of us are very good at picking up new things very quickly. And I'm gonna get into more about that in a later episode. But a lot of us are really good at picking up things very quickly. So we learn all of these things. We are taking in all this information. We're learning all this redundant knowledge. And the way that manifested for me in drag was because I thought I was shit. Another thing that we do is, if you tell us we can't do something, we are going to do it 10 times more and 10 times harder. So I just like worked my ass off to like, oh, you don't think I can do drag? Fine, I'll learn how to paint my face, bitch, so that I look sickening. I will learn how to make all of my own outfits so that I can like elevate my drag like even more. I will learn how to do all of my own wigs. I will learn how to dance. That didn't come on till, that came and went and then came back again later. But we do, like, for me, it was like really about 10 years of me just like grinding, trying to get better and better and better, and being like, am I good enough yet? No? Okay, and then go like, am I good enough now? Okay, going back. And now that I'm thinking about it, when I lived in Cleveland, that is crazy. Now I'm thinking about it. When I lived in Cleveland, I would pop in and pop out. I called myself a pop in, pop out queen because I would pop in and I would do drag for maybe like a year. And then I would stop and take like a break for a year. The longest one I took was like a year and a half, almost two, well, probably like a year and a half. And then I would pop back out. And literally just right now, I had an epiphany. It's like, I literally popped out, but I always kept working. Like I never stopped making drag, ever. Like not even for a second. And now I'm just like, it's all kind of connecting that like, I literally was working my ass off and then coming out and saying, am I good enough now? Can we be friends? And then a year went by and it's like, okay, y'all still don't, like, I'm still shit. Y'all don't like me. Okay, I need to go work. Like, that's really what it was. Gosh, that's crazy. So the way that it manifested for me was very that. And I had no idea. I had no idea why. And I think a lot of us don't know why. I think a lot of us experience this. I think a lot of us experience, again, it is us being misunderstood. I think that's the universal thing that we can all relate to. I think that people decide who we are without getting to know us. They then project whatever character they have put onto us without actually taking a second to realize that who we are is exactly what we are giving you. But to them as neurotypical people, there's so much nuance for them. There's so much things that are not said out loud. So many things that are just like gestures and bitch, we don't do that. Like who we are is exactly who we are. And I don't think it's fathomable to them that like somebody could just be. So yeah, that's how it manifested for me. And I spent my entire, like, again, my 10 years of drag just trying to like grind and get better and get better and get better. And this isn't like, baby, this is not a pity party for me at all. Like, this is not like, oh, I'm, no bitch, look at me. Boots. Like, I'm so thankful now, bitch. I love who I am now. We'll get to that again in another video probably or something. But I never really got that. I never really got that community, that sense of community, that sense of sisterhood, that sense of like friendship that I felt, you know, and that I experienced my entire life. And I think a lot of us have. So now flash forward to Chicago. I moved to Chicago. I moved to Chicago. I moved to Chicago for a job. I worked in corporate. It was also I worked in corporate, so I had worked really, really hard to, you know, do what everybody told us millennials to do, is like, go to college, get a good job, you know, American dream and all that bullshit. So I never really thought about drag being like a career for me until I moved to Chicago. And I saw the level of drag and the vastness of the drag community in Chicago compared to Cleveland. And it was everything to me, honestly. It was kind of sickening. I was like, okay, this is it. Listen, I have so many more, like, somebody here is gonna like me. Like, I'm thinking about it, like, I'm like, somebody here is gonna like me, somebody here is gonna be my friend. I'm gonna find sisters here. Like, it's what this, I'm excited. And, well, spoiler alert, didn't happen. But I saw how much drag there was here. So I kind of started doing competitions. I started doing different things. And one thing I realized was the Chicago girls are twirlers, girl. I learned that very quickly in my first competition. I'm like, okay, these girls twirl. Now, Cleveland, we have twirlers. Like, we have a couple, like, here's one, there's one. That's it. Like, you might say it's like a freaking unicorn, like there's one. But in Chicago, it's just like twirler, 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 gymnast, like acrobat, like bitch, bendy as fuck. Like, it's very much that. So being who I am, I still don't know why people don't like me, but being who I am, I'm like, okay, so I have everything else because I've been working my ass off for 10 years to do this. So I know it's not how I look. So I must need to learn how to dance. So then, and mind you, I was not a bad dancer before. Like, don't go look up videos, y'all. Don't try it. I shouldn't say that. I was not a bad dancer before, but I will say not the best. And so I spent a lot of time for the next year and a half, honestly, for the next year and a half, taking dance classes, getting back into, again, we're neurodivergents. We pretty much did everything when we were young, if not, like for 2 seconds, forever. I was a cheerleader. At one point, I was a figure skater. So I started going back to gymnastics, and luckily I was able to, back the little bit of time I started doing it, I learned a lot. Like, I learned how to do a back tuck. I learned how to do back handspring. Back then I was flexible. Anyway, so I worked for the next year, I would say about a year, to really get my performance is better. Get him, like, being able to dance more, being able to twirl more, all of that stuff. So, do y'all like me now? Like, it was very, very much that. And then a lot of other stuff in between. I guess I'm gonna leave it here because I do want to talk about this some more, but I want to hear your experiences. I want to hear about you guys' first years in drag and how it was for you coming into whatever scene you're from as a neurodivergent queen. Was it easy for you? Did you feel like you were finally able to mask? Were you finally able to just be yourself and people accepted you? Did you still find it difficult like I did? Did you wonder why people kind of didn't gravitate towards you? They kind of pulled away from you? Did you wonder why everybody else, it seemed so easy and the playbook was all written and they had it and they didn't forgot to send it to you? Put it down below. I'm genuinely curious, and I really would love to read and also share everybody's stories, and maybe even take those to make topics for a new episode. Because there's so much that I want to talk about on this new web series, and I am so excited. I'm so excited. I'm happy I turned the camera on, first of all, but I'm so excited to honestly just build a community of neurodivergent bad bitches. Okay? Because we get counted out, we get talked about, bitch, I can rhyme. We get turned out because, well, a lot of us have, we'll talk about that in another episode too. But I'm excited. I cannot wait to see how this turns out. And bitch, leave your comments down below. And until next time, I love you, and keep overthinking in highlighter, because that's what we do. And that's okay, bitch. Y'all should think some more, bitch. We over here overthinking, and y'all ain't even bothered to give it a second thought, bitch. Oh, let me chill, bro. Okay, bye.